Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Astonishing here, and today we have another podcast session. And this time we're gonna do some prediction for the FGO JP, by the way, because what happened for the NA, we already knew what's going on based on the anniversary, but for JP it's still mystery, right? So by the time I'm recording, we have almost 1 week before the NA for the anniversary hit on, and for the JP I think it needs about few weeks. I think it's the same months, about at the end of July, I can say. So yeah, I want to do a prediction a bit for the rank up buff, what kind of servant that we can expect to get buff. So there's a few servants, there's a lot actually, but I compile to 14 because that's how it is for every year. For anniversary we get the 14 rank up quest. There is also have a hint based on the daily, I think, daily servant rank up alongside with the anniversary servant. It's always like that. If it related, most of the time we'll get a buff, so that's a bit hint, but at the moment still questionable, so we can do this predict. And I want to do a disclaimer that I'm not kind of person that really expert on this kind of matter. It's just a pure for entertainment only. Don't take it as seriously as I can say that my data is the right thing, what need to be buffed as anything. It's just pure entertainment. And yeah, but outside there's a few channels outside there's a few discussion on the Reddit, on the Facebook community that have been shared what the data accurately, more understanding regarding what the issue with the servant that we'll be talking. So yeah, you have a free choice to go there, but for at this moment what I do is just a pure entertainment, just a thing. But if you want to share something, do comments down below. I gladly to read it out, to share with any peoples, so we can have more information to get around. So I also trying to get more understanding, even though I play this game for a long time, but most of the time I'm doing this is for event, story, and also farming. Like I rarely do the challenge quests because I don't have time. Number two is I don't want to make a headache myself. I do appreciate some people do challenge quests because more exciting everything. I really have fun to see people show on the Facebook, show on the YouTube. It's fun to see them, but I don't have any kind of strong will to go for that kind of challenge. So yeah, I just stick with farming. So without further ado, we go for the first one. So there's no particular like the most important servant that I want to get buff to the least one. There's no, it's just I compile 1 to 14, so I just follow it with classes. We include class to classes, so all of it is 14. So yeah, we just do like that, no particular most priority or not. So the first thing, another thing is there's no 3-star lower. I will share about it, but yeah, for this one most of it is a 4-star and also 5-star. So first we go to Dioscuri, single target arts saber. So they both released on Lost Back 5, and yeah, surprisingly it's a bit weird because at the same time when Super Orion have been released, I think alongside with Audacious, but Audacious a bit late, and then there's Europa. But at the time I still don't understand how to do this. I think I got her from Spook, I can say, because I never trying to get her because this servant is single target. Most of the time I collect AoE servant, so I get this saber is a Spook, and I think the last time I using her when I battled with Melusine during Lost Belt 6, the challenge, the boss story quest. So yeah, I do use her because she good on looping, and yeah, easy for Custodia done. But yeah, is the one of the skills is a bit weird because for the first skills, if you on a quick, you got 10% charge. If you attack with an arts card, you can get a star bomb, which is a 10 star per turn per attack. But I think it's a bit weird because it should be like upside down, I can say. But yeah, this is the only thing. I think this first skills can be updated, but I think the most thing is the second skill. Yeah, for the second skill is a bit weird, like NP damage 1 turn and then attack for 1 turn. I think this is a bit weird because I know by the fact that the cooldown is 5, but it should be more than that. I can say to you, it should can be like 3 turns all of it. I think this is the one that need to buff because single target, right? You do most of the time you're fighting a boss quest or something. With a boss quest, you by simply just giving the one time for the damage you can get for to attack, I think it's not worth. So even though you know you going along with a Castoria or Summer Tiamat if can in a JP, but yeah, still not sufficient for herself. So this Korean need a buff for this for 3 turns. For the third skill doesn't have any kind of issue because just got buff, not recently but have been buffed for the arts and quick mana burst alongside a 30% battery, all of it 30. So it's still okay, but yeah, this could be have opportunity to get buff. For the NP, I think still can be hold because of that ignore evade, ignore invisibility that is really good alongside with the damage, and then yeah, ignore the defense. So this quite good on the NP. So you just need to have a bit on the skills to happen. I think NP can be upgrade maybe at art resistant, I can say, could be nice, or art critical because they the servant is art and quick, right? So art critical, quick critical thing, so that is nice. So yeah, hopefully this one can get a buff alongside others. So that is the first one. Second one is a Gareth Saber. This one I think the same fate as Gawain because most of the time it relies on the sunlight situation. So that is not nice because of if you're not hit by that, the damage is still just meh, I can say. So it needs to buff that. Adding something situation is better, or give something that's really, you know, that's better. I think I'm not sure how they can do, like I think Ozymandias is better, so I'm sure they can buff this servant or even Gawain because Gawain also have similar patterns to this Gareth Summer. So hopefully can be done because skill set is not really bad because all of it is 3 turns. It's like a modern style, but yeah, I think is, yeah, I can see the 3 turns and everything, so it's pretty okay. And I think the NP I think can be giving more, I think like adding to the sunlight something like to make sure that they have a double the apply for this metal like Ozymandias. So that is good because it doesn't get any kind of line because most of the time that recently any kind of new servant will have more lines for the NP. So this is just deal the damage that is not enough, so they can add more. I think she also released alongside Banitoria, I can say, during the summer event. So Banitoria get 2 buff already, so yeah, I think this time Gareth can try to get one of it. To I think most of the time is NP. Skills is acceptable, so this one to activate the sunlight situation, that is pretty nice, you can say. So that is for Gareth Saber, and then go for Archer. For the Archer, first one is Atalanta, the OG Atalanta, the Archer. And this one is kind of poor, you can see, because it's very long time, doesn't have any kind of buff. Even with this first skill buff, doesn't affect her much. You guys can see from 36% to 50%. It's nice, but it's not OP at this modern age. For 5 turn, you only activate for 1 turn is not good. I think because of the party, I think I'm not sure, guys. I think can be 3 turn. Is it OP for make 3 turns for ally? I'm not sure, but I think it can be. You know what? Instead of party, you can make the servant having this 50% returns, and then like choose one over the ally. So instead of give all, so change it to one of it, either to give herself or to other servant. I think that is a better balance, because of maybe if 50% AoE, I think that's too OP, I can say, for the 4-star. So I can say make her choose and then give her something more in terms of the line. Then for the second one is also kind of meh. The absorption, instead of giving the star in only for 1 turn, oh, that's that's kind of harsh, you can say, to you. So this one is also need a buff. So yeah, evasion for 1 turn is fair, and pigeon for 3 turns, yeah, fair. But I think this one can be upgrade, make her 3 turns quick, choosing to make sure it's balanced. 30% battery, standard now for any kind of new servant, give a battery. 30% is now, and then 10 star per turn, or you know, star bomb like 20 star, I can say. So she can create for these 2 quick cards. So yeah, battery is also welcome, because you know, she also having issue with the NP charge, not really great, I can say. So yeah, you need to be adding to. And the damage also same, all issue, doesn't have any kind of line. So yeah, this one need to be fixed. I think a listing, I can say, is skills, and then followed by another skills or NP in the future. So most of the time, because they will be buff 1 each, right? There's no possible for 2. I think if more than that, is I think over redone back the servant is better, I can say, overhead instead of fix one of it. So yeah, the skills need to be buffed. So next is Archer, Jan Archer. This one, in terms of quest, is fine. Invisibility for 2 attacks, fine. Get an NP gauge, even though it's 40%, it's like my Banitoria 40%. Because of her is arts, I can say is okay, because easy to get a refund. But for Banitoria, she is Buster, 40% is kind of weird to combination with Oberon and Koyanskaya. And yeah, gladly that for the new plug suit and FGO JP give a battery, so I heard that right now for JP side, Bunny Toria can do a black rail, which is quite nice. I can say to you, it's all because of Bunny Artoria 7. Most of it is when they do NP, they got a refund 20%, right? So that's the flagship of it, I can say. But yeah, for Janacher, NP damage returns, charge, and then the water side battlefields it's like Gareth and Gawain situation, but it's a water side instead of sunlight. And then got a party attacks, I think charisma, and then good alignment for 3 turns. I have a bit of alignment, so that is nice. Yeah, I think it's okay, I can say, because I got a battery. I think it should be giving NP gain, I can say, to help her NP, because her gain is not so good. So having an NP gain, I think can put on skills again. Issue with the old servant, doesn't have any kind of line, so I can say put NP gain over here, improve the damage or something, add a water side battlefield more on the situation. So it could help for this the servant, because she is AoE, and then her damage is also depends on NP level, so you need to have at least NP 2, or else your damage is not so good, because for NP 1 to NP 2 is quite big, the gap. So yeah, I think NP 2, because I only have NP 1, so I know that the damage is just plain normal, doesn't have any kind of super damage, even though with Castoria everything, because she also have a problem with NP refund. So yeah, you need have NP gain, also add something on the NP. I think skills can be whole, but yeah, NP need to be buffed, because she, her ruler is also get a buff animation or something. It's time for her summer servant to get some love from FGO, right? So hopefully she is one of the list will get a buff for this year. And then for next one, we go for Medusa Lily, Body Lancer. So yeah, she has same as Dioscuri, double quick, double arts, synergy with Tiamat, Summer Tiamat. Then yeah, for the skills, you get charm to male enemy. I think it can be changed to all enemy, I can say it's better. And then make her 3 turns, which is quite nice. And then quick resistance for 3 turns, which is good. And then this one for 1 turn, I think can be changed to 3 turns, because this is her own attack instead of ally, instead of AoE, so she can get 3 turns for herself. I think is acceptable, I can say, because it's not AoE. AoE, I think yeah, there's even I think can be done, because Castoria have it, right? So yeah, she can get 3 turns. And then alongside we get the NP battery, and then get the guts, and invincibility is 1 attack. I don't know, I think it's 2-3 attacks is okay, I guess, because the buff for the guts, they have a guts there. So I think can be changed. I think change is this 1 time 5 turn, and then make this one is 3 attack, and then battery is okay. But yeah, I think my prioritize for Medusa Lily, I think the second quest, because it's just a plain dead skill that just focus on attack. Is just 1 turn, could be make 3 turns and give her the star bomb, I can say. And alongside quick up, because she get a quick resistance, but it doesn't have any mother burst, so it can be add a mother burst over here. Quick up for 3 turns, I think say 30%, so it is quite good. And for the NP is okay, because she is a single target, So most of the time you gain to fight a boss or something. So charming, even though it's just as not really as functional, you can say, but at least there. So instead of male enemy change to all enemy, I think it's better. So higher chance to get more damage for it. Yeah, I think hopefully this time Medusa can again, because this kind of buff, it's been a long time, I think more than 2-3 years for this skill, so can be buffed for one more time to make sure she is still relevant to use as a favorite character from FGO Babylonia. Very cute servant. So that's for Lancer. Next we go Rider. This is also one of the saddest servant. One of the servant that is quite popular because of the memes. And also Fate Apocrypha, but somehow doesn't get any love, even though he got the Saber version, but the Rider OG version is quite bad. It's really bad. 3 quick card, fine, but the skills not reflect on that. So he just get own attack for 1 turn, same as Medusa Lily, can be up to 3 turns. And then same as this, just stun for 1 turn. Even though it's still chance, so yeah, I think I'm not sure. I think this one can be buffed for attack for 3 turns, get buff success rate for few more to make sure the second one, the stun, working. And yeah, add more something useful. And for this one, yeah, fine, nice. Got the this percent is 50%, okay. Then it's chance adding more, and then MP gauge. Just that, I think it's not enough. It's not enough. It's worse. So giving the attack for 3 turns, and then giving more in terms of the buff success rate, I can say. And then yeah, give her a star, because this one quick doesn't have kind of star, so quick up. Yeah, hopefully there's something that, because you know, amongst Paladin, I think Charlie got a buff, Constantine got a buff, Don Quixote could be potentially got a buff too because of the merit, I can say, I remember. But yeah, I think Roland also got a buff, right? So yeah, there's a few Paladin servant that got a buff. So Astolfo also deserve one of it. So it's been a long time, doesn't get any kind of buff. So skills buff is appreciated. For the MP also need to be adding the buff, but yeah, skills is more important at this moment. It's so old school, not acceptable for just one line. So next we have Mid Alter, one of the OG servant, which I have the anime, the figure itself based on for the Ascension 3. Again, double crit, double arts, very nice. But yeah, so with the skills, 3 attack, party quick performance, 3 turns is good. Okay, skill cooldown, and this, I'm not sure this is kind of working, but it doesn't kind of make sense. And then for this one is a 1 attack 3 turns, because of the cooldown is very low. That is why they have decided to make 1 attack, because it's kind of OP. But yeah, I think yeah, I think they can give her 3 turn, because this is again for herself. She also, by giving her 3 turns, appreciate on the cooldown. But does she become OP? No. Absolutely not. Plus it can be good because of the skill 2 for cooldown one more time, right? I think with a pen, yeah, I think with a pen, I think for the pen 5, right? For the cooldown, yeah, I think this one can be using, and then another time you can use it again with a skill 2 prong up. Yeah, I think it's not OP, but yeah, the potential of the damage is still there, but I'm not sure with the cooldown everything can be stacked. I'm not sure. I never tried because how bad it is. So I sometimes not using her. I using most of the time. I think for quick rider I using Andromeda. Yep. And so for the buster I using Ivan, and then for the arts I using Da Vinci. So never not usually frequently I using her in terms of that. If I want to use it, I just that. If not, no. So yeah, there's a few kind of things. I'll have a need to have a battery, star bomb, I think. Yeah, the swimsuit trade, I can say put a water side battlefield, who knows. So yeah, in terms of the NP is yeah, you see the standard for the refund for Artoria faces. That enemy, I think, yeah, for the NP also can be appreciated for the buff. Depends on it. I think the NP is nice too because her damage is quite low. Skills also acceptable for the skill 3 and skill 2. Doesn't have any kind of stings. Skill 1 is still can be whole, but not much longer. So you need to buff as soon as possible. So that's for rider. Then we go for caster. Yeah, the OG Tamamo no Mai. I think there's a one. I think there's a one more servant that's worth for her. I think there is a second skills who doesn't have any kind of buff. Morph is nice. The defense, she is good on the defense on stalling. Like have a heal, skill cooldown, defense up, heals during the NP. And then reduce the cooldown of all the servants, which is nice. The more you spam, the more you get a lot of servant. The skills have been up, so she is nice. But the problem is to starting with her up. So the synergy is you need to have a 50 CE, or you need to have a server that need to give her battery for the starting, which is not really nice because we want to put sometimes the offensive server like more than 2, but because of this you need to rely on double Castoria and Avalon and everything to make sure she get going pretty good. Yeah, but if they decide to give her battery, I can say which is good. I think 30% is still acceptable alongside a pen. And yeah, there's a few servant can be helped for 50%. And yeah, after that she goes, because once she goes, the NP gain is quite good because she is not really hard to get battery full out. So yeah, I think the OG NP OG Tamamo is worth to get, plus to make Plushie happy. I can say. So this is hopefully, because we thought that this kind of servant will get the buff, because last time we do the JP have the Enmate, the Benny Enma event, right? So it should be good for getting buff at that event, but somehow it's not. Instead they have their mode to get a buff. I think the long side is, I forgot another one is. So yeah, no Tamamo buff. So hopefully this time there's a light for her to get a buff for this time. Hopefully she is quite popular too amongst FGO fans. So next is another caster, which is another wife. Last time we got a wife for Plushie, this time a waifu for Mrs. Anastasia Anna. So yeah, she also for a longest time doesn't have any kind of buff. So Ivan I think got a buff, but not her. So Lost Belt 1 is quite old, so I think deserve a buff at this moment. So for her, ignore evade for 1 turn is okay. Arts performance 1 turn is not nice. Should be her to 3 turns. If this is 3 turns, it's also good. Debuff means it's still okay. And then for the attack, yeah, this one also need to be buffed. But yeah, the OG charisma, but yeah, I think can be whole. But yeah, the first skills need to have 3 turns, and then this one have a battery, have the arts resistant, which is good. Arts resistant 3 turns. It should be arts up for the mandibles for 3 turns too, to make synergize. Chance to stun for 1 turn, which is 60%. I think it should be up to 100% to make a guarantee, right? So yeah, debuff success rate could be helped. And yeah, even though she is arts, the NP I think is not really amazing compare her archer form, the V, so that is better for refund NP, but her is not really great, so she more towards damage rather than looping. So hopefully it can be help for this kind of servant, because yeah, again, for a longest time for art sub to make sure synergy with art resistant. And then for the NP, skill seals nice for 1 turn. The damage I think can be add a few more lines over there, but yeah, either skills or the NP buff will be appreciated for Ana. So because for a longest time doesn't have any kind of buff, could be happy for Miss, I can say, who knows. So next is Assassin. Okay, for the Assassin we have Kato Danzo. This is one of the servant that I claimed for the 4-star ticket last time. There's a few servant that I trying to pick, but for me is Kato Danzo, because I didn't have any kind of her pieces. I can say I didn't have any kind of copy of her. Plus she is a story log, so most of the time story log is quite hard to get a copy of the servant, so at least I have 1 copy of it, which is nice for the collection. And yeah, I like her design, I like her character, because you know, based on Shimosa, I read it, play the quest. It's one of the best Epic of Remnant chapter. I think it up the same as Salem. Shinjuku I think goes down that a bit. I think Agatha is I think the one of kind of boring a bit. Yeah, Shimosa, because he have a bit of story relating into a lost belt, right? So it's continue on that, so it's nice. So yeah, this is Kato Danzo, Assassin, Buster. Yeah, she also one of the servant that is really poor, because doesn't have any kind of skill buff before, even the olden days, doesn't have any kind of thing. So this one 3 turns okay. Yeah, this one they have this one can be picked for 1 turn for allies, and then their critical star duration, just that. And then this is evade again. Yeah, can be adding a Buster man numbers more, I can say. I think, yeah, even though this is Buster, I think this one can be improved, I can say. But yeah, for first skill, second skill can be adding more. Yeah, obviously NP battery 30%, and then because you have a skill for generating stars, I think giving the star bomb is so nice to make her crit Buster, so that is good. And then adding some traits, I man attribute or something could be good. with her, but yeah, battery to make sure she can go with a 50 CE, and then a pen 2. So yeah, synergize with Koyanskaya and our Baron. So for the NP, yeah, again AOE, have a Party Buster, which is good, and then Demonic. I think Demonic, I think it's not quite big selection, demonic enemies, but yeah, it's more than nothing, right? It's better than nothing. So yeah, I think I really want a buff for Kato Danzo. Amongst others, I think this is my top one, because you know, I choose her. I like the character. I also from time to time raising the bond line, bond level. So who knows? Maybe for this time, you know, Kato Danzo get an opportunity. Hope the FGO developers see her that she need a buff. Doesn't have any kind of buff. Even the last few servants that we share have a bit buff on the skills, but still not optimized yet. But this one doesn't have any kind of buff. Similar to situation as Jiromino. Think yeah, Kato Danzo can be a bit loved. For this one, can be high chance for getting 1-2. So another assassin we're going for is Shuten Doji. Yeah, one of the best voice VA for this FGO. She also voiced for Okita Soji and also Tiamat. So I really like Yuki Aoi for have a very nice of range of voice she can do, as low as her, as excitement as Okita Soji, and also as a mother figure voices as Tiamat. So yeah, there's a few kinds of voice that is very impressive for Yuki Ai. So yeah, she voiced for Shuten Doji. So yeah, for the skills, this one is charm for 1 turn, can be 3 turns, because it's charm. I think she got another success rate. No, yeah, because it's 60%. No, still chance. Adding something, yeah, for it, for 3 turns, and then second one, NP damage 3 turns, party attacks for 3 turns, like a charisma thing. Yeah, fine. Then a battery, guts. Yeah, I think this one okay-ish, but yeah, this one can be at a bit, cause she doesn't have my numbers. Yeah, she doesn't have any the NP damage, party attack. So alongside we have reduce the damage, can add art sub for 3 turns, then charm for 3 turns a bit. Yeah, why not? Even though it's not needed. And adding a success buff rate to 40%, I can say, to make sure the charm landing. So yeah, I think adding those like trait for Oni, who knows, can be synergized with Raiko, Ibaraki, Ibuki Doji, yeah, alongside the few kind of servant, Oni alongside her. So could be good for synergize. And then for NP, there's a lot of line. She is AOE. Yeah, can add a bit MP gain, 30% MP gain, 30% art sub. Yeah, can be good for that. Alongside, I think there's a few lines can be add more. It depends on FGO JP. If want her buff, I think skill first is the priority. Alongside the second and third is still okay-ish, but first one can be buffed. She for a longest time doesn't have any buff. So yeah, because Raiko have a few kind of buff, so why not Shuten, right? So Shuten deserve a buff this time. So next one is a Berserker Tamamoket. One of these my servant for Berserker for my main account, because she among early 4-star that I have, Alongside, I remember is Siegfried. Another one is Nero. So that is my 4-star servant, and then after that I got Elmia or something. Yeah, most of the time I use Tamamo, even though the damage not there at that time. But yeah, I only have Tamamo at that time for the Berserker, so I using a lot. But card deck is not really synergized. She have a gorilla deck, but her NP is quick, so not really synergized towards it. And what I don't like, because she is sleeping when she done the MP, she is sleeping. While she is sleeping, enemies still can attack her, which is not fair because she is not awake. It should be like her be excluded from the damage, because you know she is not there, she's just sleeping. So it should be change her character that, you know, give her solemn defense, I can say, for one turn that while she is sleeping. So yeah, for the MP, that is thing I want to see. For the skills, yes, 2 turns with make it 3 turns, adding more something. And then this one even reduce one, but yeah, I have user for a long time. 60%. 60% is more like 0%. I think for the longest time for I using her, that's really hard to her hit reduce the NP for this enemy, right? So this one need to be changed to you know, improve the buff success rate, you can say. And I got another buff for this one. Increase HP. Okay. Grants self the buff immunity. I hope that buff successful, but this is the buff immunity, which is good for the Berserker. Even though it's 1 turn, it could be 3 turn, I can say. On defense for 3 turns, but yeah, it can be add up to 30%, I can say. But yeah, I think first skills need to be buffed. 3 turns, and then add the numbers a bit, add the battery, give a bit star bomb, and then I think give the quick and buster mana burst, because she is quick and buster. So yeah, attack, and then the buff success rate, and then the battery, I can say. So much to ask, but yeah, why not, right? She is for a longest time, doesn't get a buff, so why not give her a lot? Yeah, because I think battery is a must, 30%, to make sure she can be working as good in the early stage, or else she is quite a problem to get her, because she good with Koyanskaya. She can also go for Ruler Skadi. Yeah, hopefully another Tamamo can get a love alongside with the caster one. The Koyanskaya of Dark also worth to get a buff. Flashy no better, I can say, regarding what the issue, because I tried to get Koyanskaya of Dark last time to use what how it is to be using, because she more towards animal trait, like so yeah, I want to see what's the issue regarding to Koyanskaya of Dark. But yeah, she is stingy, doesn't appear during the early banner, so I end up not using. Even for the friend list, I never trying to use, because I have on other servant of mine. Yeah, hopefully maybe Koyanskaya of Dark also have an opportunity to get a buff, who knows. So but for me, I think Tamamo Cat and Caster is priority for the Tamamo. Koyanskaya of Light, no need. Tamamo Lancer worth to get, but can be hold, because recently got a buff, right, to remove the demerit for the 3rd skill. Can be hold a bit, even though it's still not there yet, but yeah, utama market and caster priority for that. And then for the Berserker, another one is the Alter. For the Atlanta Alter version, this also have an issue. Last time she is I think the last time is last time is single target. This is AoE. So they done the same as the Archer version, but instead to make AoE, but still worse. So yeah, got a Star Bomb, a Star Generation, a Master Cup for 1 turn, and then improve the party quick, can be changed to 3 turns, why not? And then evade for 1 turn, critical damage, yeah, can be changed for 3 turn again. Battery, Star Bomb is okay. Yeah, I think this one can be add to quick too, because she is quick, yeah, quick for 3 turns, Buster and quick, you know, resistant same as other 7. So yeah, for the NP, yeah, the same as one, but this one seals their NP, which is nice, very good, because you can at least save for 2 turns, because skill NP, and alongside we can evade. So yeah, there's a good chance of defense for her, especially with her Berserker. I think there's a few things need to be done for Atlanta Alter, same as the Archer version. I'm not sure that they will buff the same servant in one time. If that is possible, then it's jackpot, I can say. But yeah, I think one of it is acceptable. So yeah, go for either one of it. So I think Atlanta, the normal one, or the Berserker one over here. Then the last one for me, want to see the buff is BB, the old OG BB. Yeah, BB Summer get a buff, can have got a BB Dubai. You know, why not? The OG BB got a buff, right? She goes on looping, but worse on the damage. So yeah, need synergize with the CE with alongside with the Astoria, but the damage is still not there. So yeah, we have a HP over here, debuff immunity, nice. Remove 1 buff, so we got a evade, remove, which is nice. Stun them for 1 turn, which is good, but adding to something over here, because it's like nothing's nothing skill over here, because just all of it apply. So this one is getting into the buff on attack. Got a mana burst for arts for 3 turns. Yeah, I think it's okay over here, but yeah, this one need to add something that involve, you know, chaotic alignment, chaotic evil alignment, I can say. Give her something trait to make sure she got something. And alongside with the NP, again, simple NP gauge party, this is nice, but yeah, you need to add something because she is a single target. So yeah, the opportunity is quite good because I'm using a lot of this BB because a single target, you know, fighting the Avengers 7, because as story goes all the way over audio call, I can say. Yeah, you can see some of the 7 is Avenger, and alongside there's some boss quests on the event. They also have an Avenger, so having a BB, a single target to attack Avenger enemies is quite good, but the damage is quite not there, so you need to have a lot of support. And I think for BG is not really good, I can say. Yeah, most of the time using BB with with the CE 50 CE to make sure she have a big starting point, which is important. So yeah, there's my 14 servant that I want my batch, but I know that by the fact that there will be your pick the servant that you want. So yeah, put in the comment section what kind of servant that you want see the buff. You know, you can see put as a OP as Kama if you want. I'm not sure because you know Kama, I think Kama Van Gogh, I think another one is I not remember what it, but yeah, Van Gogh and Kama already OP without the buff. They given the buff, I'm not sure why. Even Artoria Archer, the Artoria Archer is not really high on damage, but it's okay. But somehow they give her battery. Even say I know that the skills, I think the second skill when you heal, there's a refund for 20%. I think 20% or 10%, I think, to get reduced. So yeah, if you have NP2, I think there's no problem with it, but if you have NP1, there's a thing. So I guess that is the point for they given the battery for the servant to make sure the refund is okay. I'm not sure why they not just remove the refund, right? And not remove the demerit to reduce the NP by 20%. I'm not sure. Instead they give a battery kind of reason of it. So yeah, comments down below what kind of servant you want. And my hope is just I'm not hoping that all of these servant get all the treats. If all the servant that I share we got all of it predicted, that is a jackpot. I need to buy something, right? The lottery is quite good percentage for me to buy something because I got lucky. But yeah, my prediction from all of this, I really hope at least one from the 14 that I share on this video, at least one. I don't know which one of it, but I really want at least one of the servant get the buff, because I think all of the servant I have share in this video is quite old, and for a longest time they didn't get a buff, so they deserve a buff for this time for the anniversary. And yeah, the reason also I not share about for 3-star because I'm not quite sure what kind of the thing that need to be buffed for 3-star and lower, because you know we at this moment 4-star even as welfare already good to sustain for the story quest, but for 3-star and lower it's not like old time where we obligate to use. Now we have a meta, we have Castoria, good amount of support, you got a good amount of welfare that have been given. So 3-star and lower you have a less value. Right now I think if you really love the character, yes, I can say you will using a lot. Farming the bond level, I can say. Other than that, it's not that important because even as low as 4-star, some of the servant have been good. Even as new, I can say the old servant maybe got a buff from time to time, also very good on using. Again, a welfare, not like olden days. So now welfare is also on par with the gacha for 4-star. So yeah, I think that's why I decided to not go for 3-star. But hey, if you want to see the 3-star, why not, right? See the 3-star lower to see the buff. I mean, Jeromino can be buffed one more, I think. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. This is quite a long session, this podcast series, can say. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and yeah, share in the comments below what kind of servant you want to see above. So I'm gladly to see. If you want to share something, what your opinion, or what kind of skill you need to see from the servant that I share, you want to add more, so put in the comments below too. I will gladly to read. So yeah, together we get more information, we get learn something from time to time, day to day, right? So yeah, until next time, see you guys in the next video. Ciao.